Boom, what up YouTube? It's BigGameCham. You know the name, the most authentic in the game. And today we got...
BigGameCham. I'm just saying, I'm Youma. I'm Youma. I'm, what I'm gonna say,
the 89th.
I'm the 89th Miss Xavier. I'm an English major from Philly.
Facts.
So yeah, that's me.
Facts. So today we'll just be, we'll be basically interviewing Youma, you know what I'm saying, getting some big game from Youma, you know what I'm saying. So the first question is, for people who don't know the role of Miss Xavier, don't know what it's like to be a campus queen, what do you do as Miss Xavier? What have you done as Miss Xavier? And, just to give people a little introduction.
All right, so officially on paper, I am the university ambassador, which means like I am one of the faces, of the faces of the university. So what that looks like is attending most, if not all, of the university events, putting on for the university to try to get funding and sponsorship. So like I had the opportunity to represent Xavier at Essence Fest, represent Xavier and like Femme Fatale. Pretty much anywhere that I go, I'm representing the university at different like alumni chapter meetings. And then some of the other stuff that I get to do is host events. So pretty much spend the whole year hosting events for the students on campus, but primarily the women on campus. So a couple weeks ago, we just had Women in Xavier Week. We had a whole night, Extra Girls Rock. We gave out like 15 awards to students on campus. We had a speaker, we had gifts, and then, yeah, just really empowering my peers. And then also, I have a little miss, and we get to go into her school. We've been able to go and read books to her class, donate books to her class. So also just being out in the community. So that, plus homecoming, plus Spring Fest, that's really just a glimpse of like the role of being Miss Xavier.
Facts. That's hard. So the next question is, what inspires you to become Miss Xavier? You know what I'm saying?
Okay, so like I said, I'm from Philly. I think we're very blunt. People think it's aggressive. I think we're blunt. And when I first got here, I didn't think I could be on Royal Court just because I'm like, oh, that's like all the dainty dress stuff. Like, I'm not doing that. That's corny. But then over time, like, I'm looking at the role and I'm like, well, this is a role that's about work. It's not about vanity. Like, it's about really the impact that you're having on people. And I was like, why do I feel like I can't do it? So kind of to go with our court name, Reimagining Royalty, I wanted people to start rethinking what we think and what we expect from our Mr. and Mrs. on campus, meaning like you can be yourself and be in this position. Like you don't have to show up a certain way. You can show up as your authentic self. And I think like that's something that we talked about a lot in this experience. But yeah, and then I'm first gen. So like, I think this is really like the epitome of the HBCU experience. Like to not only come to a school, but to come to the school and end up being the Miss, which is like something that has a legacy for obviously 89 years. So like to be a part of that legacy, like really means one, I'm stamped on campus and I'm stamped in a university history, which means I came here and I did what I needed to do, which is like a big deal for me.
Yeah, that's what's up. You know what I'm saying? So the next question is, what advice would you give to young women who are aspiring to be, campus queens, you know what I'm saying? They may be at Xavier, you know what I'm saying, Southern, Tennessee State, FAMU, Howard, wherever they at. Yeah, Kentucky State, you know what I'm saying? Anywhere, everywhere, you know what I'm saying? So what would be some words of advice you have for them?
Be true to you. So if you have to put on a show to be a Miss, you're doing it wrong. Like, if you become elected as a Miss, you want to make sure that you get elected as you. Like, I feel like when people had the opportunity to vote for me, like they were voting for Youma. You knew exactly what you were going to get from this experience. And so that also allowed me to have a good time in the role because I didn't have to put on a show every single day. I just get to show up as me. I will also say, make sure that you're in a community. Like everything you do has to be community led, community driven. Like if you're just here for the face and the crowns, you're really not going to even enjoy this because like, yeah, you'll get that, but there's a lot of actual work that goes into this. And if you're not willing to do that, you're going to be miserable in this experience. What else would I say? I would say like in terms of advice, everything you do is campaigning. Campaign week is the end of campaigning. Like that's when you get to wrap up to everybody. But everything you do on campus, how you speak to people on campus, how you interact with people in the CAF, what organizations you're a part of, all of that is like soft campaigning because it lets people see like, who are you really when you're not just in the public eye? So I would say like, be extremely mindful of like your presence on campus, how you talk to people, how you interact with people. Even if that means like when you walking through the campus on a regular day, like you should be speaking to people. And like a lot of people wait till it's campaign week, oh, hey, how are you? No, everybody know that it's fake. But if you're a person who already do that, you don't even have to ask people, oh, come by my table, hear my platform. They're going to stop by your table because they're like, oh, that's Youma, or that's so-and-so that I talk to all the time. And then you'll get to meet people and build genuine connections through being involved on campus. So like a lot of people that was on my campaign team, I met them when I was an RA. Like I used to be their RA. They were my residents. Like we met each other through that. There's people I met when I was a site leader in Max, and they happened to come to my site one day. Like, so literally just through doing regular things on campus. Some of them are charter members with me for NCNW. So like you just literally meet people through doing regular stuff on campus. And that's how you build your campaign team, because it's supposed to be like a family environment. It's not supposed to be like, oh, you just here to help me win. Like, no, you want people who really are supporting you because they know you authentically as your authentic self.
Yeah, facts. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be you. You know what I'm saying? Nobody on this earth has your fingerprint. You one of one. You gotta be yourself. You know what I'm saying? I talk about that all the time. And like you might said, when you campaigning, like during the actual campaign week, people could tell if you just putting it on just for campaign week. People could tell all of a sudden this person wanted, like they talking now or whatever. So be yourself, you know what I'm saying? The last question would be, how have you grown as Ms. Xavier? Like, what are some lessons you learned or ways you think you've grown as a leader or as a person?
I think I'm a little more agile. So like I'm usually in real life very scripted, like very like, this is my plan. I wouldn't say scripted. I'm a planner.
Structured.
Yeah, I'm structured. This is what I want to do. This is the steps I need to take to do that. But like life is life. So stuff just come at you. You got to go with the flow. And so I think in this position, I've learned a lot of like just going with the flow. We'll get calls the night before. Hey, we need y'all to come here. Hey, we need y'all to do this. We'll get somewhere. Oh, I forgot my sash. Oh, I forgot my crown. Oh, I grabbed the wrong shoes. And you just need to be able to pivot. So I think I've learned the art of pivot. Like everything might not go according to plan, but also nobody knows your plan except you. So like that's something that I told like a lot of the people when we did the pageant. Nobody knows what you prepared to do up here except you. So you really can't mess up because you're the only person that knows what you expected to do. And I would say like, yeah, that's what I would say.
Yeah, that's what's up. You know what I'm saying? And me being Mr. Xavier, you know what I'm saying? I definitely grown as well. And like you might said, you know what I mean? Things don't always go according to plan, but you got to be able to adapt. You got to be able to adjust, you know what I'm saying? I was reading this one story, and this dude was saying, like, sometimes you reach the destination that you need to reach by going on different detours, you know what I'm saying? So sometimes you taking these little side streets, these little side missions, these other little avenues, you know what I mean, that you didn't plan to take, that end up leading you somewhere that you couldn't even imagine you could end up at. So at the end of the day, take it day by day, take it one day at a time, you know what I mean? We here as Mr. and Ms. Xavier, you know what I mean? But at the end of the day, we people first.
Absolutely.
And, you know, we take things one day at a time. You know, me being Mr. Xavier, that wasn't in the plans freshman year, I would say, you know what I'm saying? I just pulled up on campus, really was focused on my academics. But, you know, I branched out and, you know, started joining different organizations. And, you know, one thing led to another, and here we are, you know what I'm saying? But
and I would say, like, have fun. I think I learned how to have fun in this experience, too. Like, how to have fun at work. Like, obviously, like, it's work and it's a job. But, like, I think being a campus queen is a unique experience because it's, like, a lot of stuff you get to do can really be, like, enjoyable. And you get a lot of opportunities. So, like, yes, I still take my work seriously. I still have a standard. But I also learned, like, everything doesn't have to be so serious. Like, you can have fun. You can be laid back. You don't have to always be, like, on 10 about everything. And you can still get stuff accomplished by having fun. So I would say, like, that's what I've learned. I'll say that's what I learned a lot from my team. Like, you can do good work and still have fun doing it. And so, like, that's something I feel like I'll take with me in whatever I do in my life. It's like, whatever work environment I'm in, I'm not going to be so driven that I'm not even enjoying the experience that I'm in because I'm just so driven to get to the goal. Because, like, we at the end of the year, we reached the goal, but I think we had a lot of fun doing it. And it's like, we could have still reached the same goal and finished this and been miserable, but we're not, so.
Facts. The reward is in the journey, you know what I'm saying? We hope y'all enjoyed the video. Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you would like to see next. We'll catch you on the next video.